Yeah, so I hear you. This is like such a tough place, and it's so different. You're at a crossroads, right? It's so different than kind of how you describe the beginning of your relationship or what led you here. And so these moments, I think what I was hearing you start to talk about, these moments are where, um, yeah, Jeff, you're sort of looking for, is Jameson still engaged, I guess? And Jameson, you have good reason not to be. So I want to hear more of that. Can you get specific?
Yeah, sure. I mean, so something simple like one of our kids is emotional about something happening at school, right? And so they're kind of losing it and needing some help. And I go to Jameson and I'm like, let's put our heads together and figure this out. This is always something we could do before, but now it feels like I just can't find her. It's almost like there's just, a wall or something. And I just don't know what to do at that point. And I'm like, I know I haven't been there before. I know that I was like not around emotionally, physically, whatever before, but like here I am. I'm right here. Let's figure this out. This is simple. This is
Yeah.
simple. Let's do this together. I don't want, that's kind of an example, I guess.
Okay, I can hear the sort of confusion or the like, what in the world? Like I'm here now,
Yeah.
and I also hear, Jeff, you recognize, even though you can see maybe there's some hurt there from when you weren't here, it's frustrating when you need her, right? Like you want to do what you used to do, and she's not here. Am I getting you? Then
Yeah.
that's like, oh gosh. And so, yeah, I
Right. Right.
what and I'm gonna sort of see kind of how it goes, but before I do that, I'm noticing Jameson sort of shaking her head. This is hard. You see this? Jeff, I can understand. Of course, you want her to be there in the way that she used to be there.
Mhm.
And even though you can understand you haven't been, you really are here now.
Right.
And so you just want her to plug right in. I'm going to switch gears real quick. Jameson, when this shaking of your head, you see this differently. Plug yourself into this equation.
It's too little, too late. I just feel like I've been alone and I've been doing it on my own, so now he can do it on his own. I don't understand.
Right. It's
It's not worked for him coming towards me and like it's not. I'm just kind of
Yeah. So then
done.
I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, it feels like what I'm doing is not enough and it never will be. You know what I'm saying? That's,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and so what do you do, Jeff? When
um,
you're looking for her and you can't find her, and then what
I don't know.
what and even now, when you don't know what to do, what
Yeah. I
happens
mean,
next?
I feel like this, it kind of rises up. I'm like, I kind of feel desperate,
Okay.
kind of a
That's good.
panicky
And maybe,
feeling, or,
yeah.
like, I'm losing her. That's what it feels like. I'm losing her.
And 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 that's so hard because that's why you're here, right? You don't want to lose her. It is a desperate thing. So even if we're talking about something kind of every day, right, where it's like just a parenting thing, you don't have her in those moments, but it gets bigger.
Mhm.
Are you going to get her back? Are you
Right.
losing her? Is it too little, too late? So you do get panicky. There's this desperate energy. And Jameson, yeah, when you hear, and you've heard this, I'm sure, or this
Yeah,
once.
I've heard this before and before, and nothing is going to change.
Mm.
Nothing's going to change. I'm not even sure why we're here.
Oh, yeah, I can. That's so hard.
Mhm.
That's your experience,
Mhm.
right? It's like I'm sure, and I think you've told me you have, it's not without trying. You have been there, right? You have been soft. Your guard has been down. And that didn't really make a difference. He couldn't see you or whatever, right? We can track that later, but right here, right now, if you were to respond I mean, Jeff's very vulnerable. You can see his emotion. If you were to sort of respond to that, am I getting you? It wouldn't actually change anything. But then if you keep this wall up, I guess nothing changes that way either. It's like you're just stuck. Yeah. Okay. And that makes you what does that make you want to do when you don't, I guess I kind of made an assumption there. I said the wall up. Am I getting that right though?
Yeah, it's up.
It's up.
Mhm.
And you see his desperation or you hear his panic or his
I almost
it's
feel annoyed now.
okay. I've been alone, right? And your softness is actually a threat. It's annoying. Yeah. And if you were to let him know, my wall is up. I've been alone, right? I can't how would that go? Like if you even think about looking at him and letting him know, I can't put this wall down.
I'm not sure I can do that.
And what would happen?
It
What's the
just feels like it feels like I'm letting him in and I'm not, I don't want to do that.
no, no,
Mhm.
of course not. You don't want to let him do that.
Mhm.
Am I right? It's the same thing. If he sees you, you let him in, then what? I know you're not ready, but what's the fear? If you let him in,
Am I giving in? Am I like giving up? Am I like, it doesn't feel like it's gonna change. So then I'm just like getting hurt again and let
uh,
down again. And
it's even worse. If you let him in and maybe of course, that's all he wants, right? And then it kind of has this little repair moment, but then it goes back.
Mhm.
Then you're devastated,
Mhm.
right? It's because it's like it doesn't matter. It's not going to change.
It makes him feel better, but it doesn't make me feel better.
Yeah, yeah. And so you don't want to let him in.
Mm-mm.
How would it be to tell him that, Jameson? I am scared to let you in. I am scared it'll just go back. I don't want to let you in.
Mm. Maybe. I don't want to let you in. That's it. I don't want to let you in. I'm not ready to let you in.
Yeah, you're not ready. It's too scary. You could go back.
Mhm.
You could go back to a time where you are alone, but open and alone,
Mhm.
hoping and alone.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that makes so much sense to me. So you're right smack dab kind of on the line where you can't be all in and you're not all out either. You're just kind of buying time almost stuck. Yeah. And Jeff, I know this is maybe hard to hear, I don't know, but to see Jameson right where she is, how is that for you? To get, I think
Mm.
she actually is letting you in a little, just this is very honest. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it obviously it's not like what I want to hear. It's hard to hear, but I would rather her just, be honest about where she is than like me not be able to hear anything from her. Like I'd
yeah,
rather
yeah,
her
it's
at least tell me
better.
where she is.
Of course. Of course. And I know you're so scared to lose her. So when if you even if it's bad news, if you know where she is, it's better than having to,
Yeah, like guess or go to
yeah.
the worst, whatever
Yeah.
in my head. Mhm.
And we can build off of this, okay? There's no pressure. You don't have to move in one direction or another. We're just going to be as honest as we can be and try to send emotional signals as clearly as we can, right? So you can actually take it in and get really clear about exactly where you are. And it does make sense. It does. Okay. Thanks.